I was in prayer this morning, and it's the beginning of a new month. So God has given me the idea and the vision to put out monthly challenges within the community so that all of us can continue to grow, evolve, expand our consciousness, and just get what we want out of this whole human experience. And when I was in prayer this morning, God began to talk to me, and he said this to me, that they can no longer hide because their cover is blown. I don't know who I'm talking to on today, but I want you to understand this, that they can no longer hide what they've been doing, what they've been talking about, what they have been orchestrating, the ill intent in their heart, what they have been creeping, what they have been hiding, because their cover has been blown. Come on, somebody today. See, some of us are dealing with a little resistance right now because we can see the hand of the enemy in some people's lives, and we choose not to participate in that. And while some of us are caught up in it and we don't know how we can get out of it, but we know that the cover has been blown. We know that everything that we need to know, we've already seen that. Have you ever paid attention to people when they're up to no good, when their cover is blown? They constantly spend their life looking back, looking over their shoulder because they're guilty. Have you ever been in a situation with somebody and they will begin to accuse you of things that ain't even on your radar? They will begin to accuse you of things that you never even thought about. They will begin to accuse you of lying, accuse you of cheating, accuse you of things that you never even thought about. And it's because of what's going on inside of that person. But I want to let you know that the cover, come on somebody, has been blown today. And God told me to start a whole monthly intention this month, and it is FP as in Paul, I. That's fasting, praying, and setting your intention. Because I want you to understand something, that a lot of us have been wrestling with the head of our enemy showing up in his little patterns since our childhood. A lot of us are fighting for our lives right now because of generational curses not broken off of our lives. Some of us are suffering today in our mental. We're suffering in our body. We are suffering in our finances, and we are just suffering in our relationships today because there is a presence that we've been trying to get rid of that keeps showing up. You know how you take some steps forward and then you fall back. But I just wanted to reach out today to let y'all know, baby, that the hand of the enemy, come on somebody, his cover has been blown, because we're going to fast. That means we're going to go without food. Come on somebody, starting next week, okay? Until sundown for the whole week. Because I want you to understand something. A demon can't survive if you ain't feeding it. Come on. It can't survive if you ain't feeding it. So we're going to fast. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to make prayer a language of ours, so we can constantly stay in communication with our Father in heaven, so that we can constantly talk about the things that we are in need of. And we're going to set our intentions every day, because I want you to understand that the enemy has been exposed, and that is why he is crying out in this environment. And he knows that his cover has been blown. He knows that you are no longer into the things that you used to be into, and that the only thing that you're really into is the Spirit of God, our Creator, the Most High. He understands that the only thing that really gets you involved is talking about the goodness of Jesus and all the things that he's done. So I want you to understand that the enemy will mask himself, come on somebody, as if he's into the same things just so he can deceive you. But how many of you know that we used to be eyes wide shut, but when you got that spiritual awaken, and God opened your eyes to everything around you. And then time began to kind of slow down a little bit. You began to observe your surroundings a little bit more. You're able to really see people for who they really are. You are able to see if a person's actions and words match. You don't judge them. You just observe them and you choose not to engage. I want you to understand that the devil is dealing with some sophisticated spirits, and that's what you are. Enlightened spirits. That's what you are. Spirits that are divinely connected to the Most High. That's what you are. And the enemy knows that his cover has been blown. And I want to give you a word on this, because a lot of us have been wrestling. Come on, somebody, with the same spirit since our childhood. A lot of us have been trying to get out of this stronghold. We've been wrestling in our mind. We've been wrestling with our situations and our circumstances when God told us that all we have to really do is let it go and believe. But for some reason, our mind won't allow us to do it. And so it's important that you have some spiritual artillery to put on your enemy. And I want you to understand, I'm going to come from Mark 9, verses 28 through 29. But I want you to know this, that it was a little boy in this story that had been wrestling with a demonic entity since his childhood. It begins in his childhood. And it was some things that Jesus said when he stepped up on the scene. The first thing he said, if you can, the Father said, if I can, if you believe is what he's saying. All things are possible for the one who believes and trusts in me. So it's nothing today that's going on in your life. I don't care what it is that is impossible for you if you sincerely believe and let it go. That's all you have to do. Because I declare right now, come on somebody, in the name of Yeshua, we're going to do some spiritual work right now. I'm casting down all thoughts. Come on somebody. I'm casting down high imaginations that are not aligning with the spirit of the Most High. I'm casting down diseases. Come on somebody. In somebody's body today, I am casting down the spirit, of mental illness in its various capacities on today. I'm casting down poverty. In the name of Yeshua. I am casting down doubt today, fear today, anxiety today, depression today, brokenness today. I am casting it out in the name of Yeshua. If you believe it, you can be delivered. If you believe it, you can be set free. If you believe it, you can walk by faith. If you believe it, you can walk into greatness. If you believe it, because I'm casting it out today. I'm casting out just sexual immorality. I'm casting out addictions today. I'm casting out doubt today in what God can do for you. I'm going to seal it with the word. Mark 9:28 through 29. And when he came into the house, his disciples asked him privately, why could not we cast him out? Talking about the spirit that was in the little boy. And he said unto them, this kind can come for by nothing but praying and fasting. This kind, what is this kind? An unclean spirit cannot come up out of your life by anything other than fasting and praying. It is a formula to getting your life together. Because it's the goal of your enemy for you to never get your life together. It's the goal of your enemy for you to just lose time, baby. Because that's the one thing that we can't get back in this dimension. But we are eternal, but we are only in here for a set point of time. And if he can get you caught up in your situation, if he can get you to continue to look at the problems in your life, if he can just hijack your faith, come on somebody, and paralyze your spirit, come on, where you can't even open up your mouth and dare to believe and dare to dream and believe in what the Lord can do for you. I want you to understand that the enemy's cover has been blown today. And we are casting out all demonic energies in your life on today. We're casting out any kind of doubt, any kind of discord, any kind of chaos on today, baby. And we are guaranteed the victory because we seal it in the blood. Come on, somebody, of Jesus. Come on. We seal it in our faith. Come on today. And we seal it in fasting and praying and setting been our intention, because I want you to know today that the enemy knows. Come on. He been acting up in some of your lives because he knew that you were going to get this message on today. It ain't by chance that you clicked on this message today. And I want the devil in your life to know that he has been served an eviction notice. Come on, somebody. And I want him to know that we see what he's trying to do. And in the name of Jesus, he has no victory over you because his cover has been blown, baby. Fast and pray, and God will do the rest. And until the next video, guys, peace, because I still be believing in you. Bye now.